Hello, Crazy Gamer 727 back again. This time, not with like a full-on gaming video. I mean, I am playing Cold War, but I'm telling a story during this one. Now, recent events have made me want to do this, mostly because, yeah, this happened today, as I was, you know, doing stuff out in the human world. Alright, so, anyways, today, I was hanging out with, Liam, down at the, down at our school. There's a couple other people there, and, you know, it's pretty hot out, so we decided, let's go get some drinks. So, we end up going to go get some drinks down at, the local convenience store. You know, this part isn't like, nothing's happening right now. Other than our friend who is really loud and likes to tell not so good jokes. Really loud and swears a lot. Tags along with us. So, we end up going to the park and, you know, drinking our drinks. And, so, what happens is, we're not sure what attracted the attention of this guy, but, you know, someone shouted something really loud. I can't even remember what, but, this guy comes out from his backyard or over from the park, and he's walking over to us, and he's like, I'm gonna give you a bit of advice. Get the hell out of the park right now before I rip your lungs out. And we're like, is this guy for real? And then he starts like walking towards us. And he's like, did you hear me? And so we're leaving, and then he's like still talking trash. He's like, all right, listen, you ever come back here? I'm gonna rip your lungs out and show them off and stuff. Yeah, so we're pretty sure at this point we've ran into a drunk lunatic. So, you know, we're fleeing, and my friend drops his basketball in the park. After some drunk lunatic has told us to get out of the park before he rips our lungs out. Not the optimal situation. So, we're back over at the school. We're at the school's park now. We're hanging out there, and we're talking about who this guy is. And then one of my friends recognizes him. He says, oh, this guy used to live in my apartment complex. He just had a nasty breakup. He's probably drunk because of that. And so we're like, okay, so we did run into a drunk lunatic. What are we gonna do? And, you know, option number one is, we all go home, but no, we're in the middle of a quarantine, so we're not going home because we're bored out of our minds. Number two is we go get our friend's ball that he dropped and, risk losing our lives. And, you know, that's what we did. Well, I didn't. I stayed at the school because, life is important, probably. Who knows? But, anyways, so we are, well, they are going over to the park, trying to get our ball, well, trying to get our friend's ball. And, you know, the friend who was, you know, maybe speaking a little too loud and telling not so good jokes, he locks eyes with this guy. He's like, yeah, you know who I am. I know who you are. And so they get back over to the school, and we're just hanging out, and because the guy is probably back at his house, he's probably like, oh, well, time to, you know, be a drunk lunatic. At least we hope he's a drunk lunatic. If we really did offend this guy, like, in some way, personally, I am sorry if he is watching this video. We don't know what's going on. I'm just going off the information given to me, you know. But, yeah. So, anyways, we're just sitting at the school, you know, playing basketball and stuff, you know, regular stuff. And I'm getting ready to go home. So are a couple of my friends. We're walking up, and a teacher yells out the window, "Hey, you guys do know it's considered trespassing being at the school after hours." We're like, you're kidding me, right? And they're like, "Nope, I can call the cops." And so we're like, okay, we didn't know that. We're going home. And, you know, I got out of there. I went home. And, well, scrolling through messages and stuff, with my friends, it turns out a few of them stayed and started, you know, chirping off the teacher. And so she called the cops. And, only one of them got caught. And, you know, they didn't get arrested or charged with a fine. They just got driven home by a police officer. I don't know, maybe with a slap on the wrist or something. And, yeah. That is the end of this story. Probably a story of stupidity and, you know, drunk lunatics. At least I hope it was a drunk lunatic. If it wasn't a drunk lunatic, I am sorry. Humbly, sorry. But, you know, don't threaten to kill us. And, yeah. Don't do anything really stupid. If you learned from this story, don't do anything stupid. Just don't. Or else you'll probably end up getting chased out of a park by a person. And well, this is the end of the video. This Crazy Gamer signing out and wishing you well. Hopefully with some more knowledge into the knowledgeable parts. Oh, and yeah, that's the end of this video.